Refrigeration systems in the food and beverage can consume up to 60% in a facility total energy use. That's more than half of the energy bill. But there is good news. With the right strategy, and businesses could actually cut as much as 30% away of that. Today we are diving into this topic of refrigeration efficiency, why it matters, what's holding businesses back, and most importantly, how to fix it. I'm joined here today by Stefano Ghidella, an ABB expert in refrigeration with over 35 years of experience from marine engineering to food retail and data centers. You've seen it all. So, Stefano, what makes you passionate still about refrigeration after all these years?
Britt, refrigeration is one of those things that people take for granted until something is going wrong. And I know very well, because when I was in my past days, I worked as a marine engineer. Mm-hmm. And to be out in the sea, in the middle of the sea, if something is getting wrong in the refrigeration, it could be a disaster, because you cannot fix it quickly. You have to do by yourself, and you could have a waste of goods, a waste of food. In that time, I really realized that reliability is not just important, it's everything.
So let's dive into some common myths. One I hear all the time is if my compressor is already running at full load, what difference does it make to add a variable speed drive? Yeah. And there is no payback. So what is the reality?
No, this is a big misconception. First, it's very seldom that you have a refrigeration plant running all the time with maximum load. It could be, but it is not always so. In the most of cases, you have a load variation, and this load variation will make a lot of sense to use drive to save a lot of energy. So in this case, it's really important to add efficiency to the plant to get back efficiency and energy saving.
So you're saying that inflexible systems could actually be holding back business also financially?
Yes, sure. Also 10% of load variation, which is really a little. It's the minimum, because normally the plant they have larger variation during the day and night. It makes a lot of sense to use drives to save energy.
Mm-hmm. So let's talk numbers. Where do businesses lose money without realizing it?
Businesses, they probably are not aware that they can lose money without making maintenance, preventive maintenance, proactive maintenance, because their system, they can be affected by stress, because if compressors are working on and off, it's a stress for the compressor. They are wearing and tearing. And that's one of the points when the businesses are losing money or losing efficiency. Let's say losing efficiency.
So even when operations seems fine, could inefficiency still be affecting these profits?
Yes, exactly. Because in some cases, the businesses, they don't realize that the plant is working fine. They get what they need from refrigeration point of view, from capacity point of view, but they don't realize that they are maybe wasting energy, and they don't realize that they can get better efficiency in the plant. And that it means money in their pockets. And they don't realize that the plant maybe is more stressed than what it could be. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So that's also a matter of money.
Yeah, right. So it's like skipping an oil change to save money until the engine actually breaks down. Huh?
Yes, exactly. Is to react instead of preventing. Exactly. When you are reacting, you're always running behind the failures, and not when you're preventing, when you are in control, and you can avoid failures. You can save money, you can save time, You can save stop of the production. You can avoid a lot of things if you prevent and you control better your refrigeration plant.
Let's make this real, right? Can you share an example where the
sure.
ABB technology made a difference?
I have many examples in mind, and I can tell you one. I worked with in a cold storage. We retrofit the system with an existing plant, and we could, at the end, the outcome was really positive. It was like night and day. They could save up to 20% in energy. The plant was much less stressed because we turned the compressor from on-off running, which was piston compressor on-off running, which is very, it's very stressful from the compressor point of view, to modulating, and we longer the lifetime of the plant. So the owner of the plant was very satisfied, was really happy especially because he could get in the pocket some of the money that he would lost in the efficiency, with the low efficiency. Sorry.
Yeah. So let's look ahead then. So where will refrigeration be heading over the next 5 to 10 years?
Okay, but big changes are coming, and the businesses need to be ready, to be prepared for that. I think that refrigerant will come. Natural refrigerant will come more and more. Will become more and more common in CO2, ammonia, and the third point is hydrocarbons. So natural refrigerant will take over the synthetic refrigerant. Then digitalization and AI will also be more and more important in refrigeration plants. They will take the control of refrigeration. They will optimize more and more the refrigeration plant. And third, but last but not least, the efficiency. Efficiency will be still very important because we will, thanks to the digitalization and AI, we will really get more plant efficiency than today.
And this is something that ABB is already addressing, isn't it?
Yes, sure. We can provide the best technology, the best available technology for the refrigeration part, especially for the motor and drive. We are already able to provide the highest power, I would call power module, drive and motors for the compressors with the highest efficiency. We are already able to provide a motor with a reluctance motor, the last generation of reluctance motors. We can provide digital services. We can provide smart sensor for monitoring the system. So we are really able to provide the best available technology for refrigeration already today.
Sounds good, right? So, all right. So, quick fire round.
Oh, okay.
I'll say a statement, and you say whether it's true or false.
I'll try to follow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Okay. So the first one would be variable speed drives don't save much energy.
No, false. False, because variable speed drives can help the user to save a lot of energy, up to 20, 30, and maybe more, depending by the baseline.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right. So, and it's best to buy the cheapest refrigeration equipment?
Normally not, because it's better to invest in a better technology than cheapest technology. This will give you a better TCO, total cost of ownership, in the lifetime. Because, Britt, remember that an industrial refrigeration plant can last, the lifetime could be 30, 40 years. So you have to think in advance for the future, the future.
Another statement, then business should focus on Capex, not on the total cost of ownership.
Yes, this is another mistake, because it's important, as I told you before, it's important to think that the plant will last a long time. So you have to invest in efficient components, efficient products that will give you money in your pocket in the future.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks a lot for this, Stefano. It's really appreciated to hear from you and you sharing your expertise. So thanks a lot for this.
Thank you, Britt. Thank you.
Thank you for tuning in We hope this episode provided you with fresh insights and practical ideas for your business in the food and beverage industry. For more episodes and resources, follow us on social media or visit our landing page.